Could there be a record signing? Neymar Santos Jr. to Manchester United. Hello everyone, thank you for being part of the United chapter and make your point subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever I've definitely got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related, right about here at the United chapter with me, your host Abu KALS, as we talk sports and as we talk Manchester United related stuff. We definitely going on and speaking what is definitely happening in the camp of Manchester United, as long as transfers is definitely concerned. You'll be remember that Neymar de Santos Jr. is one of the best football players in the world right about now. He was a little bit covered by Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. You know, the era of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi was quite big. So he did not get the name he deserved because of those two football players, I must say. But undoubtedly, he's a good football player. There's quite a lot of competition for this football player. And right about now, Manchester United being the frontliners in this transfer, it will be remembered that United is looking for a very good forward with the likes of Marcus Rashford, Alejandro Garnacho, Anthony Valtfigos, Jadon Sancho, Anton Martial, and Anthony Elanga, all of them being forwards at Manchester United. Manchester United is looking at a reinforcement in their forward section. So the football players have said Marcus Rashford, Alejandro Garnacho, and Anthony are definitely safe at Manchester United. I don't think they are going anywhere. But with Valtfigos, he could definitely be leaving. Number 9, definitely he's not done quite well. Jadon Sancho could be staying, but his form hasn't been the best the last season, and we didn't see the Borussia Dortmund Jadon Sancho. For some reason, Jadon Sancho has not performed very well the last season and the season before. He's coming on. Every other season he plays, definitely coming on. And right about now, I think Jadon Sancho is definitely one of the best, I must say. But in his section, he's one of the best, but something lacking in there. Then Anthony Martial, sorry. Anthony Martial definitely is also another one, a perfect one, good one, but his form has definitely been down. And Manchester United has been looking at ways in which they can offload Anthony Martial. If definitely things go on as planned and they sell him, we'll definitely be here to bring it to you, to tell you. Just all you need to do is subscribe, ring that notification bell. Anthony Elanga has been linked to quite a big number of clubs, and we could be seeing an exit for Anthony Elanga too. So, sorry. So, looking at different clubs and how they are interested in Neymar and Neymar Jr. If Neymar Jr. joins the forwards at Manchester United, I think it's going to be a better thing. United needs a very good forward. If they can definitely get Neymar Jr., that will definitely be good. But you'll remember that Neymar Jr. is a very expensive football player. Looking at his weekly salary definitely proves you that he's definitely a very expensive football player. His weekly salary being 900 and something. I need to get the exact figure that he definitely is being paid, weekly wages. So it's at Paris Saint-Germain, he's paid 925,000 weekly. We're talking about pound. 957,000 pound weekly, and this is quite a lot of money. So if he's been paying 927,000 pound weekly, Manchester United's highest paid footballer is paid 375,000 pound weekly. So the weekly wages at Manchester United always don't go above that. So putting in consideration last season, 375,000 for David De Gea. That was definitely the highest. And right about now, Manchester United looking at Neymar, who's paid 957,000 pounds. But I think that is definitely a very, very big figure for Manchester United. Honestly, I think it's quite a big figure. And if Neymar has to come to Manchester United, his wages definitely will be down. His wages must go down. He will have a wage cut. for Manchester United, I don't think when you're buying a football player, you badly need a football player. You need to give him some incentives. You definitely need to give him a bit more money. So if he's earning £957,000, definitely all you can do is just put him on 1 million. I don't see Manchester United, honestly speaking, I don't see Manchester United paying £1 million for Neymar per week. I don't think that's the Manchester United, and I think that is definitely out. That is not going to happen. But him moving to Manchester United, I think that is definitely going to happen, but not on those wages. He's going to accept a pay cut. You will remember that very many clubs are interested in the player, as Paris Saint-Germain definitely came out. Paris Saint-Germain came up and definitely Paris Saint-Germain came up and said he's available. He's definitely available, and things are going to be going on quite well. So looking at the football clubs that are interested in this player, we've got Chelsea, we've got Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle United, and we've also got Barcelona also definitely need him again. In the Premier League, it's Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle, and Barcelona also are interested in him going back to their club. So Manchester United definitely is looking at different ways in which they can deal with this transfer, and I think it's going to be a very brilliant one. It's going to be a very good one. Otherwise, I think Manchester United getting Neymar is going to be a record one. It's going to be a perfect one. And I think Manchester United should give a few incentives so that he can come. The incentives that Manchester United should give to Neymar, United should see, because which clubs are willing to pay Neymar £1 million per week? I don't see any clubs that are willing, unless he's going to Saudi Arabia or something. Saudi Arabia is definitely is okay paying that amount of wages. But in the Premier League, Bundesliga, I don't see anybody, La Liga, I don't see anybody going to pay that insane amount of money per week. So what Manchester United should do really is look at what other clubs are willing to pay for this gentleman. And the fact that this gentleman is quite an expensive football player. You have to look at how much football clubs are willing to pay for him, and possibly you can top up on how much other clubs are definitely going to be. It's gonna be could be a bidding war, but with Manchester United being the favorites in all this, Chelsea already has spent more than £600. The last 2 seasons, they spent more than £600, and definitely they need to sell off some football players, and that could be a bit complicated for the club Chelsea to buy a football player like Neymar, who's quite expensive. FFP rules will not let Neymar move to Chelsea, so we could be having that down. Liverpool, and when it comes to wages for them, they're definitely very down. The chance of him moving to Liverpool, though Liverpool want him so bad, are also very, very bad. Arsenal definitely, I don't see Arsenal signing this football player. Arsenal, they have showed quite interest, but Arsenal is now a football club that is known for buying big names and spending quite a lot of money on big names. That's definitely out. Then Newcastle United has been heavily linked to Neymar. But the thing is, though Newcastle has been heavily linked, Eddie Howe, the current manager of Newcastle United, came out and said the rumors were not accurate. So what should we take? Sometimes it could come out and say that to make other clubs to make a distraction from other clubs to think that he's not in the race, and he can definitely come and go to the race. But looking by the football players that Newcastle United has bought before, the likes of Kieran Trippier, definitely they are not in the range of Neymar. Eddie Howe does not intend to go for big names also. So I think Manchester United is left as the favorite in this. United buying a big name is definitely quite not easy for them. and they've bought big names like Paul Pogba, they've bought Cristiano Ronaldo again. Definitely, it's not gonna be quite complicated for them. I think it's going to be a brilliant one. I think it's going to be a good move for them if Manchester United can definitely have this gentleman. As United is looking at different options in how they can sign him, I think it's going to be a brilliant one. With all the forwards at Manchester United, some of them being quite good, the likes of Jadon Sancho having issues and Anthony Martial so having issues, Anthony Elanga not having quite enough gameplay. I think Manchester United needs a very good forward, and the one that is in the picture is Neymar. And it will be remembered that some time ago Neymar agreed to the deal, and right about now the deal could be in its final stages. But some time ago, Manchester United and Neymar had a few words, and the management at United definitely was very happy with the outcome. And what we are waiting for is to see how things will definitely go, and if things go on quite well for the club Manchester United, they will definitely have Neymar. So we could be seeing Neymar putting on a Manchester United shirt very soon, and that's going to be a brilliant move for the club Manchester United. And if United does that, we could see a better United the coming season, because United has not taken the first position, and that is what the current manager Erik ten Hag is known for, taking trophies. He's not performed quite bad, but he didn't take the Premier League, didn't he? Did he? The fact that the Premier League was not available, Premier League title was not available for him, that means there needs to be quite a bit of improvement. And when you compare clubs, when you compare Manchester City to Manchester United, honestly speaking, I hate saying this because I do not like Manchester City. I hate saying this, but the fact is, the reality is, Manchester City is a better club, way better, and it's better in all fields. They've got better midfielders, they've got better defenders, they've got better strikers. Every section it's better. Manchester United to match with the likes, for United to match with the talent that is at Manchester City, a lot of shopping in this summer transfer window has to be done. United already is the FFP rules definitely allow you to buy quite good football players, so that shouldn't be an issue. With the fact that the manager is very comfortable with his football players, and when he's bought these football players, definitely it's been quite great. And United has had quite a big run, a very good run from the very beginning of the season. Manchester United said it was Erik ten Hag said he was not interested in the Premier League title, but he was just looking at how to improve the club, and which he did. From when you put a comparison from when he took over, definitely United has moved to a better position, and United is a better position. With the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo had issues with Erik ten Hag, that definitely shows you that Erik ten Hag was not in to play a football player, even though they were big names and they were not performing. It was about just improving the whole club as it is, not just an individual not playing for a football player. And that's why Cristiano Ronaldo ended up leaving Manchester United, going to Al Nassr. And when he went to Al Nassr, he's been playing quite well, by the way, scored quite a number of goals. But after he went, all the football players that have been to Manchester United, look at Wout Weghorst, number 9s that have been to Manchester United, Anton Martial and Wout Weghorst, definitely, they have not done quite great for the club. There's been something missing in there. So signing a very good forward will be a brilliant thing for Manchester United, and I think it's going to be quite good for Manchester United to have Neymar as a very good forward. So a few forwards, maybe 2 or 3 could be signed, but I don't think Manchester United would sign 3 forwards. I think the biggest they could do is 2. And what's lacking at Manchester United is goals. Goal scoring is something that is lacking at Manchester United. So with the fact that United are looking at signing Neymar, that could be one of the best decisions that possibly the current manager Erik ten Hag could be making. Though he doesn't go, he himself is not interested in big names, but at least you need someone like Neymar in a United shirt, and possibly also looking at the business part of it. United will make quite a lot of money through sales and merchandise if they buy Neymar. So we could be seeing Neymar in a Manchester United shirt, and I think it's going to go on quite well for the club, Manchester United, if at all they buy Neymar. Otherwise, thank you for being part of the United podcast and make a post, the Manchester United podcast, and this is the United chapter, and make it up and subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on what A50 to go to bring to you. As long as it is sports and as long as it is Manchester United related, right over here at the United chapters, we tell thank you and goodbye for now.